What's up, friends? Today we are shooting hoops, repping our favorite squads, and we've even got some roosters crowing. Let's get started.
Standing still, no more going back. Oh, your love is moving me. I came alive when you found me. I'll never be the same. Oh, I shouted out to everyone around me. I am forever changed. Your love is moving me, yeah. No more standing still, no more going back. Oh, your love is moving me. I came alive when you found me. I'll never be the same. Oh, I shouted out to everyone around me. I am forever changed. Your love is moving me, yeah.
Thanks so much for joining us this Sunday. We know this isn't the best way to do it, but for right now it is, and we love that you are here with us. We cannot wait to see you again in person on a Sunday as soon as this is over with. Today we are going to be jumping into the Bible in Mark chapter 14, verse 12 through Mark 15, verses 47. And then we're even going to look at Luke 22, 31 through 34, just 3 verses. But I love this because we're going to be going through 2 different Gospels a little bit, but they point to the same event. And we get to see just another way that the Bible just continually mingles itself and ties together. We're going to jump into our no right is Peter denies Jesus. We're going to be looking at what that has for us. And yes, it is the same Peter who last week said, Jesus shouldn't even be washing my feet. He's God. And we're going to see how in the world we got from there to the Peter who denies even knowing Jesus. Our think right is pointing us to a verse in Romans 1:16. Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Acts, Romans. Romans 1:16, and I love this because it says, I am not ashamed of the gospel, because it is the power of God at work, saving everyone who believes. And I love that it's God at work, because if it had to be me at work, I would just be in a whole mess of trouble. And so how great is it that God is at work? Our Do Right is going to help us boldly share about Jesus. We're going to see that we're going to look at Peter denying Jesus, and it's going to help us to boldly share Jesus. And I bet some of you are thinking, I don't even know what the word bold means. I'm glad that you asked. Our Feel Right will show us that when we boldly share Jesus, that we feel confident, we feel brave and not scared, not timid, or not worried to share about Jesus. We know that the power is God's and that He's with us, and we don't have to worry. We can be bold and share Him with other people everywhere we go. Even right now, if it's not going a lot of places, we'll still share with you some ways to do it while we're in this. But yeah, I've got a video today that's going to walk us through some of those verses. It's a cute little video, silly, just like last week, but it is important. If you haven't read this, which I'm guessing a lot of us just woke up and have our jammies on and we're jumping in. If you weren't able to read this afterwards, so you can dig through and look at and see even things that the video misses. And so we're going to jump in. Meet me here as soon as it's over, and we are going to roll and talk about it. Let's do this.
This is Peter.
Hey-o! Whoop!
Peter was a fisherman who was called by Jesus.
Hey!
Peter saw the many miracles of Jesus, and he heard all of his teachings. When the time came for Jesus to die and take away the sins of all the world, Jesus had one final meal with his friends. During this meal, Jesus told his followers that the time had come for him to leave them.
Huh?
Peter asked, "Where are you going?" Jesus told him Peter couldn't follow him now,
What?
but that he would follow him later.
Wait a second.
But Peter said, "Why can't I come now? I'm ready to die for you." Jesus said, "Die for me? Peter, before the rooster crows tomorrow morning, you will deny 3 times that you even knew me." Then Jesus and his disciples went to the Mount of Olives so Jesus could pray. Along the way, Jesus told his followers that they would all abandon him.
Uh-oh.
But Peter said, "Even if everyone else leaves you, I never will." Jesus said, "Peter, this very night, before the rooster crows, you will deny 3 times that you even know me." But Peter wouldn't believe it and vowed that he would stay with Jesus until the very end. The other disciples vowed the same.
Yeah, I hear.
Later on that night, Jesus was arrested by men sent by the religious teachers and priests. Peter tried to fight for Jesus, and he cut off the ear of one of the guards.
Ow!
But Jesus healed the guard
Huh?
and went quietly with the captors. All the disciples scattered just as Jesus told them they would. The men led Jesus away to the house of the high priest. Peter and another disciple followed them. Peter came to warm himself by their fire.
Hello.
A servant girl noticed him in the firelight.
Huh?
Finally, she said, "This man was one of Jesus' followers."
Oh, ma?
But Peter denied it for the first time. He said, "I don't even know him." After a while, someone else looked at him and said, "You must be one of them."
Whoa.
Peter, for a second time, said, "No, I'm not."
Okay.
About an hour later, a man who knew the man whose ear Peter cut off said, "Didn't I see you in the olive grove with Jesus? This must be one of them. He comes from the same place as all of them."
Yeah, you're right.
But Peter said,
no.
I don't know what you're talking about. And then Peter heard the crow of the rooster. Jesus turned and looked at Peter. Jesus' words flashed through his mind, and Peter left the courtyard weeping.
I love how simple that video is and just all that it
Hey,
goes.
Zach! Oh! Little help!
What in the world?
Come on, man.
What's up, my man?
Ah.
Gilbert, just hanging around.
Ah! Easy!
Give me your leg,
Easy!
bro.
Oh!
All right, there you go. How you doing today, bro?
Achoo! Woo!
Well, we're just going through some video right now.
Yeah.
How are
Achoo! Woo!
you? Dude, with the sneezing right now. You serious? God bless you, Gilbert.
Thanks.
What in the world is going on with the sneeze, man?
I'm allergic to socks stuff.
Well, it's pretty obvious you're at the wrong place in the wrong day today.
Yeah, who did the decorating here?
I actually did the decorating, Gilbert, and
Nice.
I'm proud of it.
It's pretty simple and bland. Who did your outfit?
I actually picked out my outfit. I'm pretty proud of it. White socks here, white socks there, white socks everywhere.
Yeah.
Who picked out that hat you're wearing?
America.
I guess they'll pick
Red,
out.
white, and blue, bro.
Oh, got it. Who, what in the world is with how orange you are right now? You are pretty tan for being quarantined.
Listen, I don't have an immune system. I don't have a nervous system. I don't have bones.
Got it.
COVID can't get me down.
How nice to be a puppet at this time. Well,
It's the best.
yeah, finally, being a puppet pays off. Well, I'm glad that you are joining us today and that you're hanging, even though you got that silly hat on, and that you're hanging out with us, sneezing.
Well, I know how much you like hanging out with puppets.
I love a good puppet show. That is just not that bad. So you actually sound like a friend that I have who wears a Cubs hat. So
Well, he's a smart guy, whoever he is.
well, yeah, he's okay. Well, we were just watching a video together. We were talking a little bit about the Bible here, Gilbert, and we just watched some video about Peter and how he denied Jesus. Did you actually get to see that video?
Yeah, you know what I say? Some friend he is.
Yeah, it is easy to, when you watch that and see that video, be like, Peter, man, what in the world? How big
Lame.
of a, lame, disappointing. And all of Jesus' followers, they denied him and they scattered. And when Jesus was being arrested.
Wait. Why would they do that? They're supposed to be his friends.
Exactly. That's a good question, Gilbert. I'm gonna high five that one. I like it.
Nice.
They scattered because they could have been arrested and even killed for following Jesus, and so
What? Why is that a crime?
yeah. At that time, people they weren't a huge fan of Jesus. He was telling people that he was God, and the cool thing is that he really was, and he was telling the truth, and that his kingdom was coming, and he was telling people that he would be their king. And they had a huge problem with that. They didn't like it, and they didn't want anything to do with it.
I think Jesus would have made a good king.
I agree, and we get to see that now. And the cool thing is we look at this in the Bible, and we read Peter, and we kind of go, "Oh, you had such a good chance to go. Yeah, I am a Jesus follower. You could have been bold, and you could have been brave and courageous, but you chickened out. You wimped out, just like all the other disciples." And it's easy for us to go, "Man, if only we were there." But the insane thing is how often we do that, Gilbert.
Yeah, I suppose.
I know that sometimes it's easy for us to wear our favorite baseball team on our hat or on our shirt and put some decorations up and let everybody know how proud you are to follow the White Sox or
Or the Cubs.
I knew that was coming. or just any other team, or what your favorite movie is, and you're so excited to tell other people, and your favorite song or what you're excited about. But then sometimes when it comes to Jesus and telling other people, we can get a little scared or worried about it.
Well, yeah, you get worried that people are gonna tease you.
Totally. But that's our biggest worry. If our biggest worry is that people won't be our friends, or they might think we're a little weird or tease us and think we're kind of silly or whatever. But Jesus, he calls us to share boldly, that we are not ashamed, that we follow him. And the cool thing, I love looking at Peter in the story, the lesson from today, and we see how he had really, really scary stuff. And we really don't. We just kind of have these simple opportunities. And
Wait. Are you saying we should be fans of Jesus like we are a baseball team?
yeah, I think so. I think that's a simple analogy or simple illustration that kind of makes it real. Everywhere I go, I wear my White Sox clothes, or I wear a White Sox hat. I even used to have some White Sox flags on my car, and my wife made me take them down.
Yeah, she's a smart lady.
Well, she's not a Cub fan, that's for sure. She just thought
You married up.
it's a little much. Yeah, she's gonna love hearing that from you, Gilbert. So I wanted us to notice that today, that just like Peter not being bold with his faith in his faith with Jesus, that he loved Jesus. I want us to boldly share Jesus everywhere we go. And right now, that's not a lot of places. Gilbert, have you been able to go anywhere lately?
No, man, I'm stuck in my trunk.
Well, we're stuck in our houses right now, and I know it's tough to boldly share Jesus in your house, but we can start planning for when this is over. We can think, I'm gonna go to school again.
It's kind of like when the preseason schedule comes out.
Exactly. We're in the preseason right now, and we're getting ideas already of when we can go and share Jesus. We can tell our friends that we hang out with outside of school. We can invite them to church when we get to come back. We can bring our Bibles and share and say, yeah, I listened to that song. I like that song, and it points to Jesus. Also, we can talk about how we prayed through this time. There's bajillions of opportunities we're gonna have, as soon as this is all over, Gilbert. And I'm excited to do those and to be bold in sharing my faith, just like Romans 1:16 says, that we can boldly share, and that it's the work of God, not us.
I know who you're gonna call first.
Who?
Me.
I am going to call you, Gilbert, to come hang out with me.
You and me, best friends.
As soon as this is all over, we get to hang out and go places together, and I'm super excited about that.
Maybe we could go share boldly together.
Not a bad idea. I like it.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Teamwork does make the dream work, Gilbert. Gilbert, would you do me a favor? And
Yeah.
we're gonna pray that
Okay.
we would boldly share Jesus. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. You're going to need to close your eyes, though, so it's okay. We'll roll. Dear God, we thank you so much for these kids and for this time in history, that we get to boldly share our faith and share about you, Jesus, that we've placed our trust in you, and that we love you, and that we know that you are with us and continually taking care of us, that you're not caught off guard right now. We pray that we will boldly share Jesus with our neighbors and with our friends, not just when this is over, but starting today. We love you, and we thank you for all that you are. We love you, Jesus. Amen.
What are we gonna do now?
Well, I'm glad you asked. We did an icKids challenge this week, and I kind of wanted to tell kids about our icKids challenge this week.
Well, let's hear it, man.
Okay, I'll let you know. You might be asking yourself, how in the world can we boldly share about Jesus while we're trapped in the house right now? Well, we have got the perfect idea. Gilbert, did you make anything for us this week?
I did.
You did? I
Yeah.
love it. Do you want to show it to us, maybe?
I do, but again, no bones.
Good deal.
Will help.
Can I help you with that?
Yeah.
I got you, buddy. Let me get this. Don't bump my friend Ozigian.
Look at that.
I love it.
Isn't that awesome?
That is an awesome sports flag, and it says #1 fan on it. Can you tell us what team you're the #1 fan of besides the Cubs?
Well, the Jesus team, of course.
Awesome. So what we have this week is what we want to do is we want to make some sports flags. You can make these huge. I actually picked purple and gold on this because who wouldn't? I made mine just some LSU colors because I also love them. But
You can really pick them.
we can make these kind of big. We can even make them bigger than that. But we just wrote Jesus is #1 or Jesus is my rock. And you can make these big, small, put them on a stick. You don't have to. You can put them in a window. Let other people know, the delivery man or
You could stick them in the grass.
You could stick them in your yard. And I love it. You can just write silly little things on here. Not silly, but just simple stuff that says, I heart Jesus. And that we love him. In this house, he's important to us. And he's the most important thing. And we're trusting him in this time. And so I love this, and it's simple, and I actually even like yours, Gilbert.
Thanks, man. I like yours too.
If you could do me a favor, make maybe a little bit bigger of one, and then maybe throughout the week, if you could take a picture while you're making it, Gilbert, I know, no bones, but maybe we can have someone take a picture of you. But throughout the week, take a picture.
Wait, can I borrow your phone?
Well, not right now. We're kind of shooting.
Later?
We're shooting a video, Gilbert. Pay attention here. icKids Challenge. If you could hashtag icKids Challenge, send in some pics. We love seeing them. It's been such a great time for us as a church to see you, not just on Sunday and through the week, and see that you're remembering how Jesus washed his disciples' feet.
Wait. Zach, didn't you do this last week too?
We did do it last week, and we loved seeing kids send in their pictures, using the hashtag icKids Challenge, and it just was so fun and refreshing seeing kids send in these awesome pictures. The colors on all of them just brightened my day.
Wow.
Even T-shirts. We had somebody making T-shirts.
That's extra credit.
Yeah, totally. They took it up a notch. You can always do that. What was, did you have any favorites in here, Gilbert?
Oh, yes, this one. Will you look at that? Cub socks, Zach.
I gotta admit,
Smart kids.
they did a good
They're
job.
being raised right.
They are. I love seeing these, and I love seeing even old verses that we covered.
Zach,
What's up, bro?
can I borrow your phone?
What in the world? We're shooting a video. You can't be making phone calls during this.
But I gotta take a picture. Put the hashtag on.
God. Yeah. We can do that afterwards, Gilbert. Make sure that you guys at home are taking pictures, sending them in to us using the hashtag icKids Challenge. We look forward to seeing them. We also look forward to being with you next Sunday, Easter Sunday.
Oh, Easter Sunday.
Yeah, it's a big one. It's going to be awesome. We can't wait to see you. We love you. We're praying for you.
Zach,
What's up, buddy?
do you know what these flags are actually called?
They're called sports flags.
Nope. They're called pennants.
Pennants?
Pennants.
Yeah.
Yeah, how long's it been since the Sox won one of those?
Do me a favor. Give it.
Ow!
We'll see you guys next week.
Oh.